time. Not so much.
Oh
When
no.
the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Oh my god. Ah. The ammonia didn't help.
Nor does the wind right now.
You feel the lieutenant pat your back rhythmically.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder.
Why can't I keep it in if I've been a cop my whole life?
I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to the smell. Every Monday is cadaver day. Throw up, investigate. Throw up, initial autopsy. Throw up, bag it.
Bag the throw up? He pats your back again.
Then drive to the station. Maybe throw up on the way there if you didn't bag the thing tight enough.
You seem to be fine.
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
There's a pause.
Not being hungover helps too.
Do it without me. I can't keep it down.
No. This is a two-man assignment because it needs 2 officers to complete. I need your help.
He withdraws his hand and looks you in the eye.
You need to get your shit together.
I don't want to get my shit together.
Then the world will turn away from you and leave you behind.
Okay.
We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes. It's pretty bad right now.
You've gained a thought. When this
A
dialogue
thought?
is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
I have a thought, chat. Kuno, empathy legendary. What? Whatever happened to Guayami de Million, who with his amber mane and sparkling teeth beguiled the tattered remains of the nation? While you suffered and suffered, did he dematerialize in a cloud of cocaine dust? Or did he simply stand in the corner and melt into the slendering new lines of some starlit Boite de Nuit 20 years ago? Spare a thought for his great ass too. Or wait, maybe he became a police officer in Revacol West. Internalize. What the heck? Hobo cop. A cop and a hobo. Hobo cop. Upsize, can be disheveled, doesn't have to wash, carries himself with lurched gusto. Hobo cop doesn't need anything or anyone. He can kick you out because you don't have a home. Never pay rent again, never again hear you're drunk. Why did you even come here, Harry? Go home. What are we doing? What is this? Volumetric compressor. Your shit is a part, and it's rather unbecoming of a cop and a human being. It's supposed to be the opposite of that. Together, compressed in a small area, to achieve a solid level of shit compression. Squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. What is this logic? Do something similar with the 2 hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that will help. Internalize the shit compressor. What? The winch mechanism has been oxidizing for some years.
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite.
Perception. Why am I looking at this pile of roofing material?
Because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly.
Yo, 28%. Pull the panels apart.
There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
A silver plate with traces of bone yellow powder. The poster says get out of the way or get effed up. Money. Cured pig's head. It looks mummified. An empty tube of magnesolem, magnesium supplement. Wait, what? Where are we going? Nosafed. Plus 1 health.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. Man down, a trooper has been left behind the enemy lines. You could swear it's more of an instinct than anything else, but you know it's a cop's cloak.
A cop's cloak. It's a cop's cloak.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
He judges the drop.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
3% chance to not die. Look
The
around.
wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. The look in his eyes is a mix of the engineer-like interest and the wonder of a 6-year-old seeing a horse for the first time.
Mother effer. I can't whistle. That's a huge crane.
Yes, that's one way of putting it. It's certainly an impressive achievement of engineering. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here.
He looks at the sad piece of fabric flapping in the wind. Do you think the cloak is mine? Should I go for it, jump?
The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it,
He looks over the ledge of the cold pavement below.
well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2 meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
I mean, are we just going from there to there? We could just jump over the little
The
wall.
cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its
Copper.
may hide?
Thank you. Knock knock. What exactly are we doing up here?
What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention.
Wait, what? Twitch says we've added 67 bits and 33 bits to Nogdog's cheer. What? Twitch is inflating copper cheers right now? that for September?
Or it could be that we have just
I
explored.
am maximum safe.
He looks around, wind rustling his hair.
He's thinking you've forgotten where you are again.
Go for the cloak. Jump!
Nope, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Right, I can't do it right now. I'll make the jump
Sure.
next time.
Just be careful, okay? Looks like you almost strained a muscle there.
Yeah, not right now. Restoration pillars keep the ruins together. Postcard, Grand Coron 37. This doorway is going to collapse. Autosave. Was there anything else here? Nope. Alright. These barrels are half full of rainwater.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you.
Someone has taken narcotics here. Perhaps the police should interfere.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However,
He points to the ladder in the corner.
but that there was an interesting find. An alternative path into the harbor that the kid uses. Well done.
The harbor? Hold on. Did I miss a path up there? Since when did Disco Elysium have voiceover work? I don't know when they added it, but I know it didn't launch with that. Do I have to be able to make the jump to get through here? No, I don't see another path here. Okay. What did I get? Postcard, Grand Coron, Lieutenant's handkerchief. The book has a rose, a pistol, and a half-naked dame on its cover. On the cover stands a very muscular man, surrounded by flames. This is a book about pate. This book, you don't really understand what it's about, nor does it seem important. A book about boyadero culture. It promotes freedom and roaming upstream. A book about the future. The government reads your mind using radio technology.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
I am the law.
I know, sir.
She stomps her feet to feel warmer.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
Oscar says, when are you doing a cook's outfit giveaway for Guild Wars 2? I'll let you know as soon as I decide. Can I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What's your name?
My name is Annette, sir. My mum, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organising the stock.
The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something.
Feel free to step in and browse our wares.
And you're standing out here in the cold because...
I'm signalling that the store is open. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on the crime, romance, and biographies of famous people.
A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counters. She covers her face, smiling. But she's cold.
You're cold. Can I help in some way?
Kind of you to offer, sir.
What could you do to help her anyway?
I could have a word with the store owner, maybe?
Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mum by luring in customers. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm.
Shouldn't you be at school or something?
I do my studies at home at the moment. I have to help Mum keep this place running.
What is school anyway?
School? Well, mine is a big yellow building on Boogie Street, and
Boogie.
the people there run it. They say it's a charity.
Isn't going to school more important than this?
Mum says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mum says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in life. You succeed.
And how's business going?
Mum says it's peachy. She was a little afraid at first. There's talk about this house being cursed.
Behind her, the window has been boarded up. You sense the boards creaking, twisting for a second, and some kind of doubt in her tense shoulders.
Cursed in what way?
Cursed in the way that makes them say that no business has ever really thrived here, sir. That they all go,
Say nothing.
well, they run out of money and have to stop doing business.
That sounds rather serious. I should probably look into this. Narrow your eyes and look through the creaking boards on the window.
We can go into the bookstore and ask about the case. But I don't see much more to look into here.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook.
Yes. Please do also look at our wares inside. The postcards and board games are there, sir.
What do you know about the other failed businesses?
Nothing really, sir. Mum doesn't allow me to sneak around in the back rooms or the cellar. I don't really know what's there.
And how does this curse manifest itself?
It does not manifest itself in any way. It does not exist. I liked it better when we were talking about whether it's appropriate to stand out in the freezing weather.
But Kim, the plasmic manifestations.
No such thing.
The lieutenant stands at your side, stern and serious.
Anything else you wanted to talk about, sir?
Stroke my chin. Enough about the curse for now.
Maybe I can tell you about some of our books instead.
What is this crime business?
Crime fiction is about murders or burglaries or things like that, and the work of a policeman or a private detective who's trying to solve a crime and catch the criminals.
Got it. Crime murder gets the people going.
And it's kind of like a puzzle too. You can guess who the criminal is or how the good guys are going to catch him.
I'm a policeman myself, by the way. The law, I said.
You don't look much like a policeman.
She examines you as if to find something policeman-like. What does a cop look like?
Didn't mean to offend, sir. Sorry, sir. It's just that you don't look like Dick Mullen.
She points to a book cover on which you see a strapping Vespertine officer. He stands grimly over the body of a dead woman. It's not your body that's important in police work anyway. It's your, point to your head.
Head? Yes.
No, it's your soul. Your blue soul.
Soul. That Mullen guy looks like a hample man. Who could respect that face? It's not even drawn correctly. He lacks soul.
I'm not sure I understand.
A policeman's gotta have the right stuff. An ingrained sense of the law. No one would follow a weakling like Mullen.
If you say so, sir. He's just a fictional character. He's no match for your soul.
She
Maybe
gets
you can
it.
show me some real police work, sir. Like in the books.
What is romance?
It's the type of book where there's a rich lady and she has to choose between the good man and the bad man.
That's it. That's all romance books, chat. She just summed up every romance book.
Or there could be a story about a poor lady getting a rich man. It's about man and lady business, sir.
What about a poor man getting a rich lady?
It happens, but usually the guy gets rich in the process. Or should actually be rich himself, but has lost his family property unjustly, like during the revolution or something.
This is not equivalent exchange, chat.
Those are unhappy books, for most of the pages. People sad about what they have lost, but then it all turns out just fine in the end.
What about if both the men are bad?
These are not very common. You can't have a choice between bad and bad. Nobody wants to read a story like that.
What if it's written really well?
Well, maybe then it's fine. Maybe if the lady then decides not to pick either, because she doesn't need a bad man. Yes, that would be interesting.
What if everyone's poor?
That's really not a proper romance story. That's more like everyday life.
Yeah, poor people suck.
I guess, yes. People in books are always very interesting, especially the romance people.
What about a book where the man and lady business doesn't work out?
I haven't read many of those. Maybe you should ask Mum.
Maybe I will.
I'm sure she can help out. Anything else you're curious about?
That's enough romance for me.
Maybe some about other books?
Who are the famous people?
Oh, kings and queens and generals of old, or artists and writers, or musicians, those kinds of people. There's usually something extraordinary about them.
She scratches her cold reddened cheek and continues.
I think that's why people read them, to find the secrets of their fame.
Seems like most people who read those books fail to get more famous from reading them.
Reading them doesn't make the reader famous, does it?
But it does make the famous people more famous.
Fame sounds delicious. Maybe someone will write a book about me one day.
Why would they do that, sir?
Because I'll be a superstar cop in the papers and everything. That'll show them.
That's so cool. Maybe they'll make you a book cover picture and everything. Standing over a dead body, holding a gun.
58%. Oh, wait, this is going up. You could stop calling me sir. I am but a working man.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
I get you. For example, I can't stop making this face. Point at this face.
That's a friendly enough face, most of the time.
I'm going to deduce something now.
The girl keeps her hands folded, hidden. Why is that?
Why do you keep your hands folded?
What do you mean, sir?
She looks wary.
She knows where this is going.
Does she have bruises or wounds or something? Or is there an item in her hands that she's hiding? You don't need to be worried. I'm here to help.
She looks around anxiously. Her hands remain folded in front of her. She doesn't want to show them. The lieutenant stands by, looking at the two of you with little interest. A facade of true professionalism. He is far more intrigued by the situation than his poise reveals.
It's okay.
She brings out her reddened hands, her nails frayed, nearly chewed down to the flesh.
You bite your nails.
And you knew this from me keeping my hands folded?
She shoots you a suspicious glance. There were a few other hints.
Well, that proves nothing. Anyone could do an easy deduction like that.
She flashes her eyes with defiance. She's not impressed.
She actually is impressed. This is more like a defensive reflex.
You think so? Fine, do better. To do something about me.
You're quite sober.
She snaps back quickly.
The lieutenant does not flinch at the comment. He does not flinch even a single bit. He is intensely not flinching. It takes effort.
And I'm having a grand time.
I sure hope you are, sir.
She rubs her red nose.
There she stands, swaying on her feet, assaulted by the early spring breeze. She smiles at you. The whole situation suddenly feels familiar, somehow.
83. What are you missing here? Why does this feel familiar?
Because you know each other. She's been talking to you so openly because you've talked before.
Hang on, you know me. We've met before.
Yes, I stand in this spot all the time.
She sways back and forth on her feet.
1 more month and I've been lurking for 2 years. Mukluk hype mukluk love take my humble besos bucks kind sir.
Thank you, Jade. Appreciate the continued support. Welcome back. Thank you so much.
You've been running around all week without your shirt on, sir. Telling people about being a star or something. I don't really understand who those stars are.
Did I ever talk to you?
Of course, you stopped by a few times. You certainly look better than the last time I saw you.
Thanks. I'm trying.
Yeah, I can see. You don't have party eyes anymore.
Party eyes. Yes, of course. That makes sense.
I'm not surprised children have seen you running around with party eyes on, he thinks. Not at all.
Party eyes?
You know, like a cat in the dark, all big and wide-eyed. It certainly looks odd on a man.
The swiveling eyes of a loony drug addict. That is what she meant. You were probably gurning too. Fuck yeah. You should get some party eyes right now. Snap those sequins on you, boy.
What? What? I was not expecting that last dialogue. Does that mean I've been partaking in narcotics?
Oh, baby, that's not what you have to worry about. Worry about the important thing.
So why didn't you tell me you knew me to begin with?
I didn't know I had to do that.
Thanks. I've learned something about myself today.
I'm glad I could help you, sir.
Alright, see you around in it.
Volumetric ship compressor. Bizarre scientific news from
This picture,
Rivershore
oh my
West
God.
today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit's singularity lasts.
Bruh. Alright. Oh my god. Best gadget ever, yeah. Gift books and molten candy.
The display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Hyundai somewhere.
Store, keep telling me about the Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Hyundai. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Why are they so popular?
Blood and violence, scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
Sounds good. Which one should I start with?
What does it matter? They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Hyundalaman, the man from Hyundal. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
It's $9. Look through the display.
Rows and rows of Hyundalamen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Hyundal and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Hyundal, Return to Hyundal. And the solipsistic Man from Hyundal and the Hyundal Man.
One sec. I saw someone on the YouTube side say the stream is down. Could I get confirmation that we are still live? I would feel very appreciative if I could get confirmation that we're still live. Alright, got a couple of yeses on the Twitch side. Thank you very much. Random Peon on YouTube says it was down for a second, froze for a bit, but it's back now. Okay, okay, just making sure. Thank you. Alright, enough.
The display rack before you is burdened under piles of Man from Hyundal novels.
Pain Threshold? Do any of the books call to me?
Nothing of interest.
Ow.
Only silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
Rip. Okay. Alright. That is a lot of reading, and I would like to swap to something a bit more action-oriented. But I am going to save it here, and we are absolutely going to continue playing this. So this was going to be my first introduction to Disco Elysium, and I wanted to see if I would want to continue playing it, and the answer is yes. That's freaking writing. I'm on board with it. I'm on board with it. So I'm gonna swap over to something a bit more actiony for the remainder of our stream tonight, but we will absolutely continue this the next time. Someone said make a hard save. Okay, here we go. I have made a hard save.